Welcome to the next installment of our SL Icons series. Today we're working in partnership with Number 7 on their new skincare range, which is all about skin preservation. It's for women who are noticing first signs of aging and want to maintain healthy looking skin. And who better to kick it off than with Georgia Medley, fashion editor, creative consultant and celebrity stylist. She is going to be taking us on a typical day in her life around London, from press appointments to pulling product for shoot, her daily workout routine and where she goes for her lunch break, whilst obviously talking about all of her beauty, wellness and fashion secrets. Let's go and meet her. Hi! So nice to see you. Welcome! We are so excited to spend the day with you. I feel like you must have the busiest schedule. So what does a typical day look like for you?
It changes and it varies every day, but today specifically I have so much on. So I've already actually done a press day this morning.
Wow, okay, it's like 9:30 already.
I've been up since like 5, walking to station 7:30, so I've actually got a mini workout in already.
Nice.
I am doing Pilates, so I do my one-to-ones at Nobu. So I've got a class to go to, a few press days, which are a continuation from yesterday. There's been so many.
Press day season right
Press
now.
day season. It's so good to see all the pieces like up close and personal. And then I've got a big shoot tomorrow, so it'll be some shoot prep. So I've got to do some store pulls, might have to pop into a few bits and places, pull some looks. So yeah.
Exciting. Well, I'm so excited to see how you juggle everything but manage to still look amazing and glowy and healthy, and what your kind of tips and tricks are for like beauty and just kind of managing to like stay on top of everything.
Amazing. So
and we're
excited.
in a room now.
We are.
This is your favourite?
This is my spot. I've been like trying to hide it and gatekeep. Sorry guys. This is my regular, so it's like a Rome Nobu Selfridges.
Nice.
This
What's your go-to
circuit.
order?
Matcha and the honey toast. The honey toast is naughty. It sells out really quickly. So you'll be lucky to have it, but we've got some here today.
Well, I'm sporting a pan of chocolate. You're fasting at the moment?
Yeah, exactly. So I've just got my matcha, and that is it.
I will take one for the team. Whilst you go and do a lovely Pilates class, I'm going to chop in on that.
Exactly.
So who do you do the class with?
So I do the class with the legendary Marsha Lindsay. She's like the OG. So she's the creative director of Nobu Pilates. And I think I met her about 4 years ago through my cousin, Rochelle Humes. We'd used to do like sessions one-to-one, like intimate sessions.
Hang on. Rochelle's your cousin?
Yeah. What? Well, she's married to my cousin Marvin. So yeah, my family.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I used to star Marvin Roche when I first started, and I got really busy, and then I started doing bigger celebs. They were like, okay, you're just too busy for us. And then the last time I did Roche was before I took my sabbatical, and she did Cannes. It was so much fun, because when you're working with family, like, we just get it, so it's just so easy. So that's how I met Marsh, and then literally she's just like expanded and like does all the stars, like Maya Jama, like Edward Enninful, and she knows how to train a body for like a woman. If you don't want to be too muscly or she keeps you really lean and like put together.
I think having a trainer is amazing, because obviously everyone has like slightly different things they want from working out, whether it's just like to feel stronger or exceptional.
Exactly. It just works. It's so good.
And how did you do it?
I try to do it like twice a week. Just in general health, like it's just so important. Otherwise you're no good to anyone if you're not healthy. You know, health really is wealth. I know that sounds so cringe, but it's true.
No, we have to invest in it, and I think
the seasons do get to me. It's like winter, I have that winter block of like I don't want to leave the house. That's just, and then literally I think since spring has sprung, I'm ready to go. You know, it just is that thing. It comes and goes, but I'm trying to be consistent throughout, even in the dark days, you know, because it is a mindset thing. You've got to just like go for it.
Amazing. So good. Tell me about this jacket.
So this jacket is by a brand called Kulavoski, and they are so great. Like they do a lot of like leathers, they do a play on like faux animal skins. So I've actually got, I think that's full look today actually, so I'm excited to show you. But yeah, they are brilliant. Like the leather's super soft and just like
so soft.
The fit is just great. I love the neck. Like
also, I love that, like even with gym wear, like you're making.
Oh yeah, oh we do.
Always.
That's how we do. We rock up to Pilates looking chic. Hi, you good? Is Marsha around? We're just here for the one-to-one that we're doing with her. Yay.
Oh.
Gonna do a workout. So yeah, no, I've just been like doing my reels, content posting, because I'm officially, better late than never, launching a TikTok.
Ooh, congrats.
So yeah.
What will the TikTok look like versus your Instagram?
I think it will just be a lot more authentic posting. You'll see more of my personality, because I can be quite wild at times. I keep it really curated on Instagram and quite like a mood, whereas this you'll see just a bit more of me.
I feel like Instagram is like portfolio.
Yeah, it is.
TikTok
exactly. It's like
the real you.
your girl.
Yeah.
Crazy me. So yeah, it'll be fun.
And you took a bit of time out.
Yes.
Last year?
End of 2024 right through to 2025.
Okay.
So about a year.
And how are you finding like relaunching back into the industry again?
Yeah, it took a while, it was baby steps, but now I'm like, it is really that year of the horse. So I feel it just like springing forth. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm in my mode now.
Love it.
Things are falling into place, so it's really good.
V-shape, arms along by your side. Open your chest. And you want to be connected to the shoulder blocks. That's it. 2. One more, and then rest. Stop. Change. Make you even. Or go overhead, stretch your spine. Hold it there. All the way. You close the calves. You're going to use your glutes, use your abs, lift. It's only like half a centimetre. I'm actually going to push.
Ow!
Forward.
This is killer.
9 more. 8 more.
Woo!
Is it?
Oh, wow.
Done. Change.
Fudge cake. Bloody hell.
Good. 2 and 1. Go. Close it down.
Oh, thank you.
You have the most amazing stylists who all look incredible. What is the secret?
Do you know what? I think it's consistency with them. They have been committed to me for a long time and they show up like 2 or 3 times a week.
If you're kind of edging back into exercise,
Yeah.
aka me, how do I do it? I feel like I've left it so long
Yeah.
that I'm nervous to do it.
Yeah.
How do I beat that?
That's really understandable. I actually think Pilates is the perfect entry point to getting back into fitness because you get to sort of know your body and understand the correct posture.
Yeah.
Therefore, you can take that information and then if you want to go lift, if you want to run, you're kind of future-proofing your body. So Pilates is a great entry point. You just get started on the equipment.
Secrets to like summer body. Everyone's like thinking about that now.
Yeah.
What's the best approach to that?
Don't do like 10 workouts in a day. Like you want to choose 3 days a week, dedicate your workouts to what works for your body, 2 strength training, 1 Pilates, running, whatever, and stay consistent. But really it's about nutrition and making sure that you're staying clean at least 5 days a week. We all know we've got to have some fun. So 2 cheat days are great. Like
when you say clean, like how clean is clean?
Okay, limit your sugar.
Yeah.
And limit the alcohol.
Okay. I just had a financial last, so I feel like I'm already doing really badly on that front.
You're going to be great. It's just obviously having a good understanding of what works for you. Like my body through different ages has changed. So I know at this time in my life, I have to be a lot more considerate about what I'm eating.
Yeah.
The workouts are great, whereas other people find it's the other way around.
Yeah. Well, you look incredible. Your clients look amazing. That looked amazing. We want to come and do a show
Georgia's amazing.
with you, definitely.
Love you so much, honestly, thank you. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
So where are we going now?
So I head into the Dorchester. I was like there last week shooting and I left some bits there and they've kindly actually just said I can get ready there. Like Callum, who like looks after them, he's such a dreamboat. He always lets me like just have a room or host or whatever, and it's just like it's so important to have like your bases in central because my days are so long. I'm always lugging stuff around and like I always have to kind of maybe do an outfit change or something like that.
So we'll have a shower, do your skincare prep, get changed.
Yeah, oh my god, skincare is like the ultimate key for when I'm like doing things like this, especially like from Pilates to like doing appointments and then going for dinner or lunch.
Yeah. Okay, let's chat beauty because we're in our 30s, we're in the prime of our skin, but I heard recently that your skin's aging accelerates by 50% in your 30s. Wow. So it's so important that we look after it.
It is.
So I want to know what you're using to keep your skin looking amazing.
Well, firstly, I start like internally. I fast. That's a really great thing to just incorporate into routine and just make it habit.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of extracts all the crap that's in your body. And then I do like celery juice often. So like I start with internal and like obviously lots of water, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
And then I kind of then bring in the skincare.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like you wear like a huge amount of makeup, so skincare obviously must be like a really important factor to you.
Yeah, I kind of really always look for brands that are really trusted, that are like been in the game, have longevity. So like number 7, I feel like is just the brand that like has surpassed generations.
100%. Like that, I think number 7 was the first beauty product I was ever introduced to. My mum has always used it for years. So yeah, you know it's a trusted source.
Yeah, exactly. So they've just brought out a new collection called Prime Forever, and their serum and SPF are really great.
What about the actual steps of your routine? What are you using?
Yes, we go cleanser, sometimes we exfoliate, 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the skin, how we are, and the weather conditions. And then we'll go into the serum. The serum I'm literally obsessed with. Like, so number 7 have like introduced this new technology called glaciology, and it just, when you think about glacier, you just think cool ice, breeze.
Hydration.
And hydration, exactly. And how refreshing is it when you just have like a splash of cold water on your face? It's literally like feels like water on your skin. Let me just show you and pump it so you can feel it.
Oh, that's so nice. Really lightweight, because I feel like sometimes serums feel too thick.
Yeah, it like runs and smooths over the skin so gorgeously, and just literally, do you see that glow?
It's so nice.
It's beautiful. So it has niacinamide in it, and that basically just protects your skin barrier.
Yeah.
My skin goes so dry in the winter.
Yeah.
So coming into spring and like using this product and using this serum, just gaining that moisture and hydration again, it just kind of protects that and locks it all in.
Yeah,
under, like,
so
the SPF
good.
as well. So I use it morning and night, like especially, like I can't believe we've not spoken about it, but collagen.
Yes.
Like literally
it's like the buzzword of your 30s.
Seems like it's just disappearing everywhere.
Yeah.
The serum literally has peptides in it, which preserves all the collagen levels. So like when we go to bed at night, we can sleep peacefully, knowing my collagen is
safely restored.
Number 7, Prime Forever. Such a beautiful base.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that hydration is like the ultimate goal.
It's so key.
You can see that, and
especially every day when I'm running around and all of that, to make sure I'm hydrated in my skin.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me in the summer to use SPF.
Yeah.
Like, because you can get dark spots and stuff like that. So that's just great for prevention.
Yeah.
So this SPF right here is just so gorgeous.
Lush.
Like, look, it's really great, and it feels really gorgeous on the skin. I'll apply it to you. And it's amazing because it actually works as a primer. So it's like when I'm just busy, like today, like
That's
Pilates,
so nice.
like fresh makeup again, and like it's really great. I know that I'm covered like SPF and primer, and my skin is fully protected. Like, no matter what.
Totally.
So, and it just
also like doesn't leave any white cast
exactly.
either.
No white cast. Like honestly, even on my skin, let me show you. It is so beautiful. Look at that. It just goes straight in.
And also just like not sticky, which is also so nice.
It's just smooth. It's just lovely.
Obviously, like we're embracing aging, but also you want to like protect your skin as well.
Yeah.
Like breakout era is over. Thank
yeah.
God. I feel like you know what works with your skin,
yeah.
and we need to preserve that and keep it in its prime.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you find a brand that is really using new technologies, you know it's science-backed, you know it's you know the efficacy is like top tier, and that's what you want. Do you do the same routine every day? Makeup?
Much, yeah. And then I just accentuate it a little bit at night time if I'm going out with little things like tiny bit of eyeshadow, like the tiniest bit. I'm such a plain Jane when it comes to makeup.
No, but I feel like your outfits are your thing.
Yeah,
so like you have like your core base and then
exactly.
the styling.
And the way that I define it or switch it up is like my lip routine.
Okay.
Yeah, I love like a darker lip, or like I switch it up there.
Thank you for talking me through that. So where are we going next?
So we've got pops and press days. I've got like my big shoot tomorrow, like I've got to do all the prep, checking on my assistant. There's so much stuff and like talent we're shooting. So yeah, busy afternoon.
Okay, I'm excited.
So yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, you're primed and ready to go.
Ready to go. Gonna do my makeup.
Fun.
As I'm mid doing it now.
Outfit looks unreal.
Thank you.
Talk me through, what is everything?
And this t-shirt is from Vaillant, I think that's how you pronounce it. But they show in Paris. She's like a smaller designer. She's amazing, the creative director.
Yeah.
And I got this from I think it's Heaven by Marc Jacobs, the store on Brewer Street in Soho. Yeah. You get tees that don't actually have the proper shoulder pad in them. And I saw this one and I was like, no, you know how to do a shoulder pad.
So good.
You know, so it's amazing. It just lifts that structure.
Yeah.
And the skirt is Kulakovsky. I literally have been wearing this, the brand for the last 2 days. Like my set that I was wearing yesterday when I was out and about was them. Like the designer Alex, he's brilliant. Like he does a load of co-ords. So I think they do this in a jacket too. But again, it's the perfect like height for the waist.
So good.
And the pencil shape is really slimming. Like I love it. And to do pattern on the bottom for me is quite daring.
Yeah.
The darker tone and the bigger print.
Yeah,
is, like,
it's not
in a really
in your
chic way.
face.
Yeah, exactly. Boots are actually by my friend. So he gave me these a couple of seasons ago, Marco Capaldo from 16 Arlington.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really encouraging him. I'm like, he needs to do them again because he
100%.
creates
They're
the best
amazing.
footwear And then the leather jacket, which you'll see in a bit, I'm going to put it on, is also Kulevkovsky.
Like, how much do you outfit plan? Like, on a Sunday night, are you thinking about the whole week and you go outfits?
No, I'd have to do day by day. Or like, the earliest I'll do is the night before. Busy days like this, sometimes it's just easy for me to think, okay, I need a co-ord look. Something that will work from day to night.
Yeah.
I'm in my leather jacket and skirt era.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I need to figure out a statement piece that I work around. So I really did do a statement piece of the skirt and worked around that. So I know that I'm covered, got a tee, got my staples basically.
Yeah.
Like my wardrobe's really cohesive and I built it that way on purpose so I can mix it up. Like I just blend a lot of my tees, knitwears, jackets, smartwear, all of that into one.
I love it. You look incredible.
Thank you.
So we're going to head to some press days now and then go and get some lunch?
Oh yeah, I'm starving actually. So yeah, that'll be great.
Let's go. There's loads of press days going on at the moment. For those that don't know, what does that involve?
Press days are that bridge between shows and like when you see the product in a shoe or on the talent.
Yeah.
So then you can interact, meet the PR. You're networking, maintaining those relationships, and it's good to just see the people that you're emailing every day in person.
Yeah,
like it was so nice to do. I did 6 yesterday.
Wow.
And it was actually so nice to see everyone because there's so many ideas and things that spark conversation when you're actually just having a chat and catching up.
And those relationships are so important.
Yeah,
we spend so much time emailing, and I'm sure like there's a lot of favours that you need to call in, and,
absolutely.
and you both serve each other, so it's really important to build that.
So it's really great. So it was nice to kind of, as well, like feel the clothes when it helps me come up with ideas and touching the fabrics and just getting to see the pieces so close. Like,
and also I'm sure there's also brands which aren't on the runway as well, and it's a discovery.
Yeah, exactly.
exercise.
So there's those kind of mid-market brands. Like I went, for example, Veronica Beard yesterday. She doesn't necessarily do a show, but she'll showcase her new collection for a press day. So many of the brands do that, like Nunushka, or there's all of those smaller brands that are under bigger PR agencies like Carla Otto or Purple PR, who basically showcase their collections, and then we kind of see the clothes up close and personal like that. So yeah, it's great.
How did you get into fashion?
So I always just thought that's what I wanted to do. I was very strong-willed and strong-minded in that, and I basically just started through interning and just working my butt off for free and just for the experience. Like I kind of come through that era of, I don't know if you knew the movie September Issue.
Yeah, of course.
With like Vogue, BTS creating the September Issue. So I think when that came out I was about 16, and I went to this thing called Teen Vogue Fashion U that they used to do every year. You had to apply. There was me and one other girl that was from the UK, and I got accepted and got in, and I was able to go and like
in New York. Amazing.
Yeah, and I was able to go and meet the team, the creative director of Teen Vogue at the time, because I used to collect the issues, and like that was when New York was like the fashion hub.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. That was when New York was like the fashion, and then growing up watching the city and the hills and all of that, so I was just like obsessed. So I got to see, and that's when I watched the September Issue. I sat in talks with Diane von Furstenberg, so my eyes were just opened, and then I came back and I was like, I need to intern, and my first internship was with Charlotte Stockdale and Katie Lau at Garage Magazine, who are now Chaos Fashion. And she's like a legend in the game. She does a lot of like consultancy for Fendi and Chanel and like all the big dogs. And then I moved on to GQ to get menswear experience. Interning, but then I got kept on and ended up being at GQ for like 3 years.
Wow.
Worked my way up as like first assistant.
How do you find styling men's versus women's wear?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think styling menswear, because there's less to kind of play with, I like the attention to detail. So I like the little twists and things that you can do with menswear, and like the ads and the takeaways, whereas I know us girlies, we have so much stuff to play with. And it is fun, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. It's like, but so there's that difference. But
who do you think the best dressed man in the world is?
Without question, I would just say Jacob Elordi.
So
it's all these little tweaks of styling. It's like the French tuck, the little pull up over the jean, and like the cut away of your jean when you're showing the white ribbed sock, or like you're off your shoulder, or jacket over the shoulder. Like it's all those little like things of how you carry your clothes and how you wear it.
And I think it's the type of thing that you don't necessarily think it looks so unintentional.
Yeah, but
it's intentional.
It's intentional, but it's effortless, and that's the difference.
And what about like female style icons? Is anyone you?
There's just so many of us. But it's like the old school, like, I mean, the Diana Ross and Princess Diana, OGs. iconic. I love Studio 54 era.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go wrong. All the sequin share in her
I
dresses.
can so see that as your vibe.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you peak? Are you like smart casual? Are you party? Are you daytime? Tailoring? Like, is there?
I definitely think my wardrobe revolves around tailoring. Like, for example, if I'm wearing I have like my uniform for set in the winter, and I have these like puffer trousers. Remember when Mimi did those, like that ski collection?
Yeah.
I've got those in black. And because they're like a casual puffer drawstring bottom, I tend to always have to have a smart upper body, which means a tailored jacket, a blazer, or like I have these knits from Wardrobe NYC that have like shoulder pads, so then it creates that sharp edge. So the contrast of the sharpness with like the puffer and then a heel always just then makes that balance and makes it look neither casual nor smart. Smart enough to if I need to pop to a dinner, smart enough if I need to like go to an event, but then casual enough that I'm comfortable and can work.
So, I mean, styling has kind of always been then in your DNA. So, take us back. So, you were the Teen Vogue.
Yeah, so I did that. That kind of opened my eyes to the whole world of everything.
Yeah.
Interned with Charlotte Stockdale. Yeah, after GQ, I went out on my own for a little bit, realised that it was still a bit scary and I had still a lot more to learn. An opportunity came up at Harper's Bazaar as a fashion assistant, and I got that. I said, no one's getting that job, I'm getting that job. And I worked my butt off for 2 weeks and didn't sleep, and like did my, CV, portfolio, all of that. Presented to them and got the job. So I was there at Harper's.
What advice would you give for people who are like trying to get in, like at that stage where like you haven't got a huge amount of experience under your belt?
You've just got to be confident with your own eye and believe in like that you have something to say and something to put out there, and it's like individual and different. It's hard now because it's such a saturated market, whereas when I was coming through, I think it was just after that late 90s, early 2000s period where people were catching on but weren't so obsessed that they wanted to do it. Like everyone wasn't obsessed like they are now.
Just
so
like Instagram, like social media.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. We didn't have Instagram as active then at all, if anything. So yeah, I just missed that gap. So it opened many doors for me to just like barge my way in and be like a force, like this is what I'm doing. I know I'm great. I work my ass off. So,
and what would like a typical day as a fashion assistant look like for you there?
So it would be getting in early before everyone else, making sure your editor's got everything he or she needs on the desk, resting looks, making sure that those looks are being requested and that's all in motion. You could be also like, you get opportunities to style like front of book pages, which are much smaller shoots, like accessory shoots and things like that. So I did a lot of that at GQ and Harper's. We did a lot of accessory stories. And funnily enough, because of my celebrity experience at Harper's, I ended up shooting my first women's wear cover.
Wow.
And that was with Georgia Smith for Women of the Year issue in 2019.
Yeah.
So that was really fun that I got to actually shoot as a fashion assistant.
Wow.
I shot my first women's wear cover for
That's
Harper's Bazaar.
amazing.
Yeah, so that was like such a milestone for me.
That's
and
incredible.
I was 20, I think I was 25, giving away my age, not that I'm old. And then I ended up just shooting a lot more celebrity because of my experience. And then I kind of outgrew that role, and then I got promoted and moved over to Elle and become fashion editor of Elle. And then as that grew, my career outside grew as a freelancer. Started doing a lot more global celebrities like Jada Pinkett, Kelly
And how
Rowland.
did that come about?
Through my agents, really.
Yeah.
Just as I was working with a lot of celebrity here, my agents were like, we have a proposition for you. I remember having a big meeting and they were like, would you style Jada Pinkett Smith? I was like, yes. And it was that massive press run for King Richard, and then obviously we know the Oscars slap. So I did the green dress.
Did you?
Yeah, it was mad being there actually.
You were there for it?
Yeah, I was there. Did the whole shebang.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really interesting, but still fun. Like the dress went everywhere. It was Jean-Paul Gaultier by Glenn Martin.
You're like, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's iconic. It's this proper like career staple. Yeah. Something I'll never forget.
When you're prepping for celebrities and like red carpet, how many options do you have? Like, how
loads.
do you go about
Racks
prepping
and
that?
racks. Like when I was doing Jada, we had racks and racks. I was back and forth, like, from her house to the stores, emailing PRs. It was like carnage. And then, but what's really good when you do something like the Oscars, all the jewelry brands like set themselves up in hotels, so you just go from spot to spot and they have the diamonds there or they have the jewels there, booking appointments. So with jewelry it's really great because no one wants to be carrying like high jewelry on a plane or like in transit. So that's there. Shoes as well, like they're really great because they're prepared. The PRs are prepared, they do it every year, they know what's required, so they need to be accessible and available for stylists to just be like, I need this shoe, because things just chop and change. So
I want to know like what your process is.
L52 look after Ferragamo VIP. So when I was styling Michaela for her Black Panther premiere, because it was a Maximilian's first season, and me and Michaela were watching the show at the same time, and I was like, we need to be the first to do the custom Michaela's Black Panther look. They didn't even have an atelier or anything, and we basically managed to, between me, Shah, Jade, Max, and like just managed to cop up this beautiful custom Ferragamo, and it was his first one under the house. So yeah, that was like another career staple for me to do that. It was, I saw the red sequin hood down the runway and I was like, we need that but like a deeper colour for Black Panther as like a dress. And it was iconic. So we did like this deep kind of mauvey, purpley, sequin bejeweled gown that was hooded, custom for Black Panther premiere for Michaela.
That's so cool as well for you to then also kind of
I know.
create a look as
I was
well.
the first custom.
That's
under
amazing.
and I'm proud of that.
Georgia.
This is lovely. So not really any process. It's more just I'm just literally like window shopping, just browsing, kind of thinking about ideas, thinking about talent that I dress and what would look great or appropriate if I've got anything coming up.
So good.
It's just nice to see new pieces, you know?
I love this. We saw this at their
So
press day in
cute. Libero
Fashion Week.
is so major.
So good, isn't it? Are you thinking about like a shoot in mind that you've got coming up, or like who your clients are and what would suit them?
Literally. How this works is, this is all autumn winter, so I actually can't shoot it yet. So it won't be until in a couple of months that so my mind's just thinking of ideas. But I love the shoes as well. They look after, so we love Jude, but then we have Kristen. Kristen is like so chic. I think like Rosie Huntington Whiteley's worn them. Like they're such a good shoe brand. Like look at these.
Toe.
They're unbelievable. I have a Burberry version of these shoes. These are so
Let me try the
fun.
black ones on.
I need. Isn't it funny? Like they're like a fluffy sandal. It's like, do I wear them in the winter or do I wear them in the summer?
Yeah, so remember
wear them all year, baby.
when you showed us those like fluffy flip flops that you had as well.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Miss 60. That takes me
Yeah,
back so
let's
much.
look. Oh my god, I've got a story for that.
Yeah?
I used to model for them.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
Did you hear that?
I did. So their head office used to be on York Way by King's Cross.
Yeah.
So when I was about 16, I think it was through my cousin, I don't know, I got headhunted. They were like, we need a model. And I ended up doing like trunk shows for Miss 60 when I was like 16. The images are awful.
Sorry,
but-
when you're 16, that it like couldn't be more.
Yeah, I was like,
flex.
this is so cool. So now it's coming back. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. It's such a memory,
How fun.
memoir for me. These
So
jeans
cute.
are good as well. Like, remember like a double belt?
Yes. Oh my god.
Kick
And
flare.
how low they were.
Yeah,
Basically,
like a low waist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starving.
So hungry.
Honestly, LPM is one of my favourite lunch spots.
The best, and the
Like,
vibes all around. So good.
Literally.
We have a sharing concept where we have the food originally from France and Mediterranean cuisine. For the menu, it's a sharing concept. We say sharing because not all of them will come at the same time, so we cook everything à la minute. Some signature dishes that we have to mention. So you're gonna have the yellowtail carpaccio with burrata de tomate and the escargot, which is our signature.
So how did you guys meet?
So we met in church, didn't we?
We used to, after church, we used to go to this bar that was like a few minutes from the church.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh, you bought your husband's shirt today, right? And I said, yes. Yeah, because he looks so nice. That's why I thought. That's why you
So
said.
it was identifying
You
a
dressed
piece of
him.
clothing.
Yeah.
That's how it,
Yeah.
and then we just started, talking and...
Basically.
You mentioned like church a few times. Is that's a big part of your life?
Yeah, that kind of was what led me onto my sabbatical. Like my faith was massive in my life and how I kind of live out my life. I've been in church all my life.
Yeah.
And you kind of dwindle away and you kind of, get into just life and things. But that's one thing. My relationship with God has been like consistent throughout. And most of my long-standing friendships have been from like when I've met them at church. So,
And how often do you go?
pretty much go every week. That's when I also find time for myself to just sit and read and journal and meditate.
And you mentioned your sabbatical, so what was the catalyst for that?
I think I just needed rest. I didn't have rest within like myself. Like I was just at unrest and like I didn't have peace. Even though like I was doing all the things that were my wildest dreams, my schedule was so chaotic. And whether it's because you're doing celebrity and all that, you want to please people, you're in the industry, you want to prove yourself, you want to do all these things. There was so much pressure. And it was as if God was just like, you need to step away now and just have time. And I didn't really know at the time. But then as I spent that time, I was like, oh, you've brought me out here to just rest and be still.
But I think that's amazing that you took the plunge on that, because I think it's really difficult sometimes when you're in that point of your career where you feel like this is everything I wanted and all of my wildest dreams, and to take that step back because it's such a fast industry, that must have been a hard decision.
Yeah, I had like an inner trust and just a peace, just knowing that like if I'm meant to let this go, I'm going to let this go and everything will work out if I'm meant to come back, because I didn't think I was going to actually come back to it.
Really?
Yeah, but then I feel like now God just opened a lot of doors, and I feel like a second wind of it, and it feels like a brand new fresh experience of being in the industry now. Absolutely at peace with who I am, knowing who I am. I'm not like running or looking left and right. You know, I know who I am, I know who my people are. I have my family, I have my support. Like, I'm not in an insecure place. I'm very secure in who I am now.
And before it, did you feel like you were like that?
At times, even though I had my faith, you're pulled in different directions. It was all new to me. I'm working with the biggest celebrities. I'm flying everywhere, like, and you're doing the shows for a month. Like, you don't get time for yourself. I make sure I prioritize me, and it does it not in a way that it's selfish, in a way that if I'm not, and it's that thing of keeping yourself healthy. If I'm not healthy, I'm no good to anyone. So, and my health isn't just physical, it's my internal, spiritual, mental. I've seen how like God closes doors and when he opens them, and I'm ready, and his time is always perfect, because now I feel ready to meet into these new opportunities.
It's such a good life lesson, I think, to be able to step away from it, come back, feel refreshed, know who you are, have made it, and have this exciting new chapter, and know, and also know that like, if it gets that again, you can also do that again. You can still come back again.
Totally. I recommend it if you can do it.
Yeah, amazing. And now you've come back, have you got new boundaries in place? So if you like, you can say no to things, or?
Yeah, definitely. I'm dipping my toe back into the things that I want to do, don't want to do. Just taking my time. There's no pressure.
That is the beauty of being in your 30s. Like, you know yourself, you know what you want. Like, you're not going to cut corners. Even like, you know, down to your skincare, like you find a product, you're going to use it. There's like no messing around anymore.
Oh my God, and brands that have that longevity, like, it's just so worthwhile, because there's so much out there now. Again, when you're in your 30s, you're so cutthroat. It's like, if I see something that's trash and it doesn't work, then you're gone.
It's just like life lessons.
Yeah, it is.
In our prime, in our 30s.
In our prime, in our 30s.
Okay, now we're going to go and film a bit of content for you.
Yes, going to shoot some content, going to shoot this look. And then we've got shoot prep to do. I've got to like run to some stores to get some last minute bits. So yeah, let's go. So I literally just had one of my VIP clients text me last minute being like, got a premiere next week, need a dress. So I think I need to do some store pulls. So Browns is just here. So let's pop into Browns and we can like quickly just see what gowns they have.
Fun, can't wait to see.
Yay.
So what are you looking for when you come in to somewhere like this?
Because it's a red carpet, I'll be looking for like evening wear, like really amazing shoes, like gowns, stuff that's really appropriate for red carpet. Because of the premiere that it is, it's very fashion, she'll need a look, so we can do like a bit of a more lenient red carpet, maybe a bit more fashion forward and fun. Depending on the client, like I'll know what kind of brands to kind of sole focus on, depending on the event and who they are. The jewellery here is amazing. Spinelli Kilcoyne is my absolute favourite.
I love Sophie Bilbao as well.
Yeah, Sophie Bilbao is major.
So
these rings are beautiful.
When you're shopping for your clients and stuff, how hard is it to not shop for yourself?
Oh my God.
I feel like that must be so difficult.
Very.
One for you and one for me.
Very difficult. It depends, because my clients as well, some of them have a completely different taste to me. So some of them have like stuff that I actually wouldn't wear but I know suits them. So I don't really dress my clients how I dress really, because a lot of them are quite different. I dress all shapes and sizes, and also it literally just differs. So we'll see. We just go with the vibes, see how we go. Oh my God, these are so fab.
I really want these.
The heeled clog is so bad.
Yeah. I'm like not a print, but I love a print boot.
Oh, love, yeah, super cute.
How often do you do wardrobe clear out?
Pretty much every season.
Do you?
Yeah.
And what do you
Twice a year.
Do you resell?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Before my sabbatical,
Yeah.
I did a massive sale with my friend Anna Vitiello. We had a
yeah?
load of stuff,
I
and we did a
remember you
sale.
guys did
Yeah.
that.
We did a whole sale, and like just got rid of a load of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made like $6,000 off of that. Yeah, no joke.
What? Oh my
I made
God.
$6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I had so much stuff. Oh, look, is this like the vintage archival?
What category would you say is your vice?
I mean, you can't go wrong with a Birkin, can you? They are that staple bag. It's like, I love the image that was going around of Mary. Is it one of the Olsen twins with their like absolutely rugged, beaten down? Was it a Birkin?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so good.
Like those two, they like from the beginning, I was obsessed with them.
Yeah.
Everything they were in is like King Else and like
same, I remember.
Scrapbooks of them.
Yeah. The Chloe padlock. Oh, look at her, and she's in khaki green. This is so cute.
I had this. This was like my first designer bag. I got in black.
How cute. You could do an all black monochromatic so it stands out. You could do denim with this. You could style it in so many ways because I feel like this green, this tone is so neutral. It actually works with so many things.
Oh, I love that too.
That's a really nice shape.
Cool, with like the cross. And
I love the gap of like the handle and how big wide it is. It actually fits under your shoulder.
I also love a navy bag.
Yeah, me too actually. Look what I found on my way, guys. Little mini box clutch.
So if you ladies... My God, my daughter would actually die at that.
Oh, that would be so cute. But like how perfect, this down a red carpet. It's like, because the kind of rule is you don't wear bags on the red carpet.
Yeah.
But this, I think it's appropriate. Oh, she's great, this designer, Maria Lucia Ho Hahn. I remember looking at her for Fashion Trust Arabia. Her pieces are just
it's sort of
stunning.
like Ellie Saab.
Yeah, the pleats are gorgeous. The
So
applique is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
What do you think the trend of red carpet is at the moment? Like, what do you see?
Do you know what? I actually, for the first time this season, it's quite trendless.
Yeah.
For this season, I think the trend was that there was like not really a trend. I feel like people are just really embracing their own.
Yeah.
Beat that at the Oscars. I loved Emma Stone. She was like one of my favourite. Really simple. Chic,
it wasn't like Oscar.
But I know, but this is what I mean. I feel like the red carpet, there's been a like dismantling of this classic ball gown-esque kind of vibe, because even the Oscars, that's where you really shut, but a lot of people were very like quite chill. It's the Vanity Fair red carpet that everyone then goes all out for.
Yeah. Have you ever had any red carpet faux pas?
I actually don't think I have. One of my pet peeves or like fears is like sticker on the bottom of a shoe. Do you know what I mean? That's horrid, but I can't think really.
That's good.
Yeah, fortunately enough.
Touch wood.
I'm too OCD for that. Thank God.
If you were doing red carpet yourself, what would you want to be wearing?
I always just tend to go, I think about comfortability, what I would be most comfortable in, what I don't like showing, you know, how I feel in my body at the time. So I incorporate all of those things and all those factors. On the red carpet, you have to think about photography, how the dress drapes, how it's going to sit when you're posing, all of that stuff, the colour tones, because the lights are so bright as well. So I tend to, I don't play it safe, but I tend to just do more of a, well, I guess maybe it is safe, just like a simple silhouette and shape. I kind of either do something that's figure hugging or loose. Like when I was at Fashion Trust Arabia, I wore a form dress that was like completely modest, long sleeve, drop waist, and like it just perfectly sat. I had it tailored obviously, but it just dropped perfectly on the red carpet. I didn't have to think about anything. the thought of being uncomfortable on a red carpet, it just terrifies me.
Okay, well that's so fun to just kind of see your thought process.
Yeah.
So what's next?
So I'll quickly just catch up with my assistant for the shoot tomorrow, and then I've got dinner with a girlfriend. But yeah, the day's pretty much wrapped. So should we grab a glass of champagne? Cheers to that. Yeah,
celebrate
it's been such a great day. Yeah.
Well, that was such a fun day.
Oh my God, so much fun.
I feel like you've taken me to like the best spots in London, and you have this like incredible luxurious lifestyle, and you day like we've gone to the best hotels. I'm not sure how I'm going to go back to my day to day now.
We really have. We started at Nobu, ended up in Claridge's.
Literally.
What the heck,
What's been your highlight of the day?
I'd say going to my favourite restaurant.
So
LTM.
good.
I hadn't been there for so long, so it was so
food there
nice.
is
Such a
insane.
sweet treat. And actually just hanging out with you, my love. It's been so fun.
I feel like I've learned so many good things. We've like covered everything from like wellness, fashion, beauty, your career.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've learned so much. It's been so inspiring. Amazing to work with Number 7 on
Yeah,
this
oh my
partnership.
gosh,
And like your
absolutely.
skin is looking incredible.
Thank you. Number 7, like Prime Forever, that whole collection, like I really swear by it. The longevity, like it protects my skin, it's lasted, like it's amazing. We're really busy women, active all the time, so yeah, the product like really works. Proof's in the pudding, skin is skinning, like.
And we're in the most beautiful bar. We're in Claridge's, one of your favourite spots. And have you seen who you're sat under?
I know. One of my style icons, Princess Diana. Like, what the hell?
Perfect end
What are the
of the day.
odds? I know.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's been like
you're
such a
so
dream.
welcome.
Cheers
Loved
to us.
it. Cheers to
Cheers to your glowing skin, being in your prime forever.
Prime Forever.